Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 30 of this 30-day Living an Authentic Life Challenge. In our final day of having this challenge, I want to commend those of you that have gone the whole 30 days. And today's discussion is about lifestyle. The word lifestyle usually gives you a lot of different thoughts. There's emotions that are associated with it, and it all depends on your perspective. Some people get stuck in consumerism and the superficiality that social media brings us. And for some, it's an expression of their individuality, their values, their priorities, what we have been talking about, letting legacy pass through the lifestyle that they have chosen, letting their purpose be built into the lifestyle that they have chosen. But whatever you decide to choose as your foundation for your thought process about your lifestyle, if it is not aligned with your values, then the things that you believe that are true to the core of your building, you will not really be enjoying the life that you have built. There are a lot of people that build their lives through the social media things, the consumerism elements. It looks large and in charge, and it is so pretty. But then we find that those same people that we think they have it all, but they don't feel like they have it all. There's a part of them, the piece that's at the core of their being, that is not fully functioning because they did not align their lifestyle with their values. They probably did what they thought people wanted, people desired for them to do. I'm reminded of a story of a young man who was raised in a house. It did have all the bling bling and the things. He had servants, y'all. And in his home, he still felt something was missing. Now, his father tried to make certain that he was building a life to give him insight. Like, yes, we work hard for the money that we have, but we also tie it into being kind, being considerate, being supportive, being loving. And he thought that he was passing on those lessons to his children. I want you to know that if you are a parent, building a lifestyle that has the luxuries that people enjoy, there is nothing wrong with that. And that you feel that you're putting also, in addition to those things, a foundation for your children to have laid. This is something that we are building, and it required hard work. But in doing so, just because we have more does not mean that we are better than others. You still look out for those that have less than you. Well, that was the lesson that this young man's father was trying to instill in him. But the young man didn't quite get it that way. In his mind's eye, his father was smothering him. He wanted to just have what he wanted, to do his own thing. He didn't want to be subjected to his father's rules. He didn't want to deal with all the stuff that his father was asking of him. He just wanted to live his life and have fun with his friends. So he decided, Pops, you already said that you're going to leave us an inheritance. So can I have my inheritance like right now? So his father was like, well, if that's what you want, okay. So his father gave him the inheritance that he would have received had his father died. Now that is so disrespectful on so many levels, but that's not what I'm talking about. So this young man got his inheritance from his father, and he decided he was going to move as far away from home as possible. A lot of us want to move as far away from home as possible when we think that we are being smothered by our parents because we see that we have sort of a lifestyle that's sort of in between. And if our parents just decided we could get those fashionable things and do those other elements like everybody else that we see on social media, well, that's what this young man wanted. But his father was like, that's not what we do with our money. What we do is live comfortably, but support those that are around us. And this young man is like, nah, I'm getting away from all of that. I'm going to live the life that I see where they have all of the glitz and glamour. And since he now had his inheritance, he moved away. And within a short period of time, he lost all of his money. You see, if you don't ground what you have been given into values that align with how you should be living your life so that it can be sustained, you will lose it. Because money doesn't really give you a lifestyle that can be sustained. It's a great tool. It's a great support if it is grounded and aligned with values that help you still support others and manifest what's needed for legacy. But this young man wasn't getting that lesson from his father. And when he found himself so far away from home that he was getting dirt poor with it, the people that he had spent all his money on, when he needed some, they didn't bother to help him. And so he was thinking, what am I supposed to do now? Because pride We had a conversation about humility. He was struggling with humility to decide to go back to his father. But when he got to the place where he said, hey, I've been lavishing all of you guys with my money. Could I at least get a little sometime part-time job or anything like that? And one of the guys that he had given a lot of money to said, yeah, I got some people in the back that mop the floors for me. You can go back there and work with them. And while he was working with them, he was like, well, could I get a little bit to eat? Because he had spent so much money on all these extravagant meals. And the guy was like, you're going to have to earn your food. I just don't have much food to be given away. If you want it, you're going to have to work for it. And he realized that working a regular job, for those of us that know about it, it takes about 3 weeks before you can get your paycheck. So in the 3 weeks that it took before he could actually get the money, what was he to do? He struggled. And it dawned on him, I had it better when I was home. So he decided, I'm going back home to my father. And I would tell my father that I apologize for what I did. And he finally found a humility. The humility that would give him the opportunity to start creating a foundation that was more supportive of a lifestyle that would give him the ability to move beyond himself. That's what his father was trying to teach him. And for a lot of us, we often get thrown out into the world, a world that does not love us, a world that won't support us, a world that does not have the values that we are being aligned to get us through the journey that will help us. And so this young man went back home and expecting his father to berate him because that's what the world would do. That's what his friends that he thought he had did to him. But here's the thing that his father did. His father welcomed him. His father embraced him. And I want you to know that if you trust God to give you the faith to live out your life on the next level, he'll do the same thing for you that this father did for this man. So this is day 30. And normally about now I would go into the Zoom, but for those of you that are here, I'm going to extend this last day with these last couple of thoughts. And let this be open to those that are listening in now. Because we've been going a little bit deeper into each day with each point. And the point that I want to align with your concepts today, with lifestyle, is aligning your life with a being greater than yourself gives you the ability to have the values that will support the core of your being so that you can live a lifestyle should you choose to add some elements of materialism in it, but it will still be grounded so that there's a foundation of legacy that is laid so that future generations that come will be able to have something solid that they can stand on. Align yourself with the being greater than yourself. And I have shared that you don't have to believe in the God I serve, but if you let Jesus join you on the journey, you'll find grace and ease in discovering your purpose because he already designed it in your soul. What we are to do is to work on building out what does that look like in our lives. Take the time to discover you. Because if you ever take the time to truly discover who you are at the core of your being, God will give you greater insight about what he has hidden in the midst of who you are. That you are to birth into the earth because your purpose is aligned with your lifestyle. If God intends for you to have a grandiose lifestyle that will reach the masses, he will ensure that no matter what happens, you will be on a solid rock. So you'll enjoy the life that you're living. Don't think that you have to do all of what the world says, hustle for it. God never put rushing in anything that he did. The only being that wants you to rush is the devil because it puts you off keister with what's happening in your world. And if you choose to let Jesus join you on the journey, life will have an ease with it. Life will have some grace to it. Life will give you peace in it. It's a peace that is supposed to always be present in what you're doing. And when I say that, it's not to say that you're going to live a life that has nothing going on. Oh, we walk into mess. That's going to happen. That's just how this life is. But you don't have to be subjected to the pain of your past, the chaos in your present, and the things that will adversely impact your future. You will have the ability to live the lifestyle that you desire, laying it on the foundation of values that support you. And if you choose to align your values, because things in alignment flow, things in alignment easily pass through. And for those that believe, want heaven to intervene and let the blessings of heaven fall on you. There's alignment that is necessary. And if you find you're a little bit off, you're close, but just a little bit off, there's still a miss. Take some time. Over these last 30 days, you were given 12 amazing topics to focus on in your life. Take the time to go a little bit deeper. What is it about you that you have to stop and pay better attention to? Because when you get clear about where you sit, how you're to function, and what you should be doing next, oh, you will find amazing elements and a lifestyle that will support you, your goals, your dreams. It will be a great foundation for the future. In your name, somebody somewhere will look back and say, I'm glad they did this so that I could be present. I'm glad that they took the time so that I can fully function. I'm glad that they chose to dig a little bit deeper so that the future, the answered prayer that resides in your soul, is truly birthed into the earth. And so, this 30-day Living an Authentic Life Challenge, I'm glad that I got the chance to stay with it. And I'm praying that you get something out of it that will support your life, that will support your future, that will let you live the life that you desire in purpose, on purpose, for purpose. In the meantime, this is Tanya E. Hood, walking in my purpose. And I want you to do the same. Take care, everybody.